Alright guys, corn harvest. Right over there. Already got one of our buddies over there working with the combine. So now we gotta go get stuff ready so that we can haul our grain back and forth. Let's go. Alright, bit of a late start for our corn harvest. We're already in November, which does not overly help. Our fall festival has concluded as we do start to get snow here pretty early in Alma, Missouri. But most of the reason we couldn't have it going on while we had corn harvest going on. It just doesn't work out that great. So, but what we got to do is obviously we got to get our grain cart over to our field here. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to leave it over there. And I'm going to hopefully, at some point, I got to get a bigger tractor. That is something that we got to do. I have to have one other bigger tractor to be able to come out and work with. Because currently, we're kind of limited with what all we can do. So, got my buddy over here. He's working on the field. I think he's working. Yeah, there he goes. So, luckily, we can ease right on into here. And I'm going to just leave the grain cart right here for the moment. And I don't think it should be a problem here, hopefully. There we go. So we're going to go ease over here. Because we got to get something else started, and that is we need to get the fields kind of plowed under for winter. We might have to do this again, but what I want to go ahead and do is get all of that excess corn stalk that we have left over. I want to go ahead and get that taken care of if we can before winter and the ground hardens. Luckily, we still got some pretty warm temps at the moment, but we are expecting a winter storm basically any day now. So if we can get most of this done, then I would not mind that at all. Also, I need to pull this out just a little bit because it is kind of to the side. So let me see if I can maneuver this over here so I can hook this up better. That'd be good. But yeah, thankfully, fall harvest festival was really good, and we did get the majority of our harvesting done with the main field. Now we just got our two fields to the side we got to work on. So we got a few buddies coming over help us out with that, and I'm going to get a person here going ahead and working on the main tillage. Or actually, no, we still got work to do. So you know what? We're going to scrap that. Alright, so there we go. We'll go ahead and have our plow out here so that we can get this started. So what you can see here is we got all this ground. So luckily, this smooths out a little bit better than it actually looks, which is nice. But we can get all of this connected with this field, and we just got to remove all of these trees. So while we are waiting on corn harvest over there, which luckily that's a small field, I don't think our guy's going to have to run out of space, but we'll keep an eyeball on him as we go here. But we're going to work on getting these trees cut down as I can get this done here, and that'll be one less step that we have to take care of. But corn harvest and tree trimming, I know it's kind of weird, but we've got a lot to do, and before the snow sets in, I want to have it done. Alright, so as you can see, trees. No more. Well, kind of no more. Some of them are kind of still standing, but for the most part, we got all the trees taken care of there, and our buddy is almost done here. Greg. We got Greg out in the field, so he's almost done. Let me hop into the tractor. We'll go grab that, but yeah, that was just one piece of the puzzle that we needed to get done there real quick. We can just go right across the ditch here. Now this corn, I haven't seen what the yield monitor says, but I was not expecting anything great out of it this year. Hopefully we can have a little bit of a better harvest next year, but yeah, I was not expecting much of anything this year, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and get Greg unloaded here. Oh wow, we are filling up quick, but also I think he had a full hopper anyways. Yep, there we go. So full trailer right there, but I think he can get the rest of that field done without having to have us unloading him, hopefully. But yeah, once again, this tractor is struggling to pull this thing, so upgrade very much needed. Also, I kind of need another entrance exit. Oh yeah, Definitely need that. Surprised the corn thing didn't tip, honestly. But we had some good momentum there. Alrighty, so we got our truck and trailer setup going on over here. We gotta get this topped off into the grain dryer. Should be able to get all of this into there, I think. We'll find out here in just a second. Let me get my Mack truck out of the way. Mack truck isn't bad, but it is definitely doesn't do in-field work. It doesn't do that very well. Kind of gets stuck because it's a bit heavy on the heavy side. We got it for a really good deal though. I was really glad how much of a good deal we got. Alright, let me see here. Should be able to line this up, I think. And I'm not. Oh, there it is. It should be unloading, and there we go. Step on out, and we're going to double check what this thing is all saying. I'm not getting the info box. Need that. Oh, there we go. Yep, so we got corn going in. We got quite a bit of wood. And it is already working on drying that corn up for us. Sweet. So we got 154,000 liters of dry corn currently. So not too bad. Make sure this thing's actually working. Should be. Let's see. We got storing out of space. Okay. Yep. Dry corn is at 308%. Alright. Well, somehow that's working. Anyways. We'll have to come back and take a look at that, but it is indeed working somehow, some way. And it's going to get it done. So, we'll keep on drying our corn and we'll keep going from there. Luckily, we can use our Mack truck to transfer the corn back and forth, which works out really good. But we definitely have to upgrade our setup because we need a much larger setup for next year. And that is the whole thing that we've been trying to do. So, we got a pretty good profit, as I said, from the Fall Harvest Festival. Didn't end up being too bad of a profit there. Really turned out quite nice. And where's Greg? There's Greg. I think he might be finishing up. I think he's almost done. Let's see here. Pull on into the field, and I think this is going to be his last pass for this field. Perfect. Look at that. Look at that. Excellent. Alrighty, Greg. Great job. Get ourselves lined up over here, and we'll take a look at what the yield monitor said on the field. Okay, yep, mostly yellow. Yep, not a great harvest by any means, as you can see how yellow there's a little bit of green there towards the end. Okay, I'm actually surprised by that, but quite a bit of yellow here, so we can definitely do some work on this field to improve that. I'm definitely not impressed with how much yellow is. So we've had some decent yields overall, especially in that field back there, but these ones across the way, I wasn't expecting that much. Well, we should be able to fill up the majority here. Alright, there we go. So didn't get a whole lot there from that final few passes. I get that pop in, and we'll get Greg set up for this field over here. This one's kind of wacky, but we will get her done, that's for sure. We're going to combine these fields here as soon as we can get harvest done, and hopefully before snow comes in, because if snow comes in, we are doomed to have to wait to do that in the spring. But I'd like to have it done before that way, so that way we can come back around if we need to and take care of that. Alright, got Greg going again. Thank you, sir. Much obliged. We're kind of at the point where we just have to have everything done. And having Greg come over to help us out, super thankful for his help. Because that kind of allows us to get all this stuff taken care of while he's doing that. And he gets himself a nice little paycheck at the end of the day for coming out and helping us out. So, that's really good. Alright, I think I got some tree guys coming to pick up and do the stumps. So, as soon as they're done with that, we can work on doing some plowing. I think that's going to take them the good rest of today, so probably won't get to that. But should be able to have that for the next day, I would imagine. What I got to do, though, while Greg starts working here, is I got to figure out what's going on with the corn dryer here, because something weird's going on with it. So we'll double check what we got going on and see what we can do. Somehow something's messed up with the reader and how much stuff's in there, because it shouldn't be that much in there. So I'm going to stop right here, do a little worky, and we'll find out what's going on. Also, we'll walk on over and see my beautiful horse head buddy. Oh, how are you? Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And illusion horses, people, absolutely love them. They are beautiful. Alright, so we're able to shift over some of our dry corn into our silo system here. This seems to be working out for us pretty good. Go ahead and get this unloading. And I think we got enough capacity space now to unload our corn directly into the corn dryer, so that should not be an issue. But I think at the end of the day, we're going to have ourselves quite a bit of dry corn, which I am very excited about, because once again, pricing. And I think we've done this before, but let's take a look at the price of corn, because that's going to be very, very important for us. Take a look at the price of corn. So corn by itself, $9.09 is the highest that we can get. Go down to dry corn here. Dried corn, we're looking for just dried corn. There we go, dried corn. That's how much we got. $1,675. So we could set it for a really good price right now, but we're gonna wait till January to get that sold. But that's like really, really good, so definitely like that. So we're gonna park the Mack truck right back over here again, and hopefully we got enough space for this corn here. Then we gotta go run back over and oh, it's turned off. That's weird. Shouldn't turn off. Alright, so 31,000 liters of corn here. We'll get this unloaded. Also, I think I could bring some of that wood over from the trees, and we can load this dryer up. That'll be good. So this was the cheapest thing I could find. It was really, really cheap. Nice little setup. Had to get it transported over here, but it seems to have worked really, really good in my opinion. But able to use the wood dryer, which was rather surprising, and it seems to be working really, really good. So I definitely like it. Been a good investment so far. Up, and looks like we are out of room for corn. I was afraid that was going to happen. Let's see, where are we at here? We're at... It's a lot... Yeah, we're at... Good enough, that's a lot of corn. Yeah, we only have a max thing of about 50,000 liters of corn. Oh, I forgot this thing. Here we go. That thing starts to get into a giant... problem, so we can dump our excess corn into here real quick. Luckily we got enough of a silo system that we can separate the two, which works out really good. And we can just remember to grab that. That'll be good. Alright, so dried corn being made, and I gotta go find out and see where Greg is again. This shouldn't be too hard, I don't imagine, but you never know. So we're going to go find Greg and get unloading here, and hopefully this will work out good. I might have to bring over the dump trucks and stuff over as well, just to kind of help lengthen things along. I think, oh boy, I think he's going to be on all the way at the end of the field. I don't know how this field is working. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Alright, I see where he is. Good, good, good. He's actually coming back towards us, so that works out good. Another reason why I had him do the headlands first, and that's this reason right here, so we actually have space to work. Alright, yep, looks like he is full. So we can go grab him here real quick, and that'll be good. Starting to get a little bit on the dark side, so I'm not sure if we'll be able to get all this done today, but I definitely wanted to get it started, so let's see what we can do. And I should be able to, out on this field, hopefully be able to bring the Mack trucks over, because I can get the combine a little bit closer over here, so that shouldn't be too bad. Alright, there we go. Alright, I gotta go unload this, and then I'll try and bring the Mack truck over as well. because he should be good. I need to hop in and see what the yield is, though, before I just keep letting him go, because I want to just double check and see what we got going on. But I think we've got everything calibrated on the combine itself, so that's not really a problem for us. Yeah, I need to. Yeah. Luckily, this thing's pretty good on that. If we go so, ooh boy, yep. If that thing was any further, we probably would have lost corn right there. So I need to work on an extra entrance exit there, just to make my life a little bit easier. So this road of ours is going to get a lot of work. Trust me, lots of work. Let me see what's on the marketplace here real quick. We got some time, but I doubt that there's anything much on the market. There is another Mack truck. Minus 58%. Tree. Well, we got planter. I think so. Yeah, wheat, barley, canola. Yeah, nothing I would use that for. We got a K-brand mower, and we also got a Colossus Ultimate Pro bale. I think that's through Kubota. Actually, that's 58,000. It's so. Ooh. I think that's a squirrel bed though, and I really do like to have more of a round bale myself. That's just my own personal preference. Okay, well, not much on the market, unfortunately, so that's kind of disappointing, but we have to go with what we got. But yeah, an auger wagon at some point for when we're doing this. Oh, good night, he's doing it back and forth. Perfect. I forgot how I had it working, and that will actually work out great. So he's starting over here with the back and forth, so that's great. I can just get the Mack truck kind of pulled in right about here. And it can do pretty good, but we can't go much deeper than that, because further back, we have problems. So just have that parked right there. Let me go grab the tractor, and then I'm going to hop up into the cab. I don't think he should have, don't think he should fit up anytime soon, but we'll go grab the tractor. That should be done by now. Alright, and I'm going to run on over and jump up with Greg here, because I want to see what we're yielding. It don't look so good for right now. Alright, actually, we're not doing that bad. Quite a bit of green right here, right now. So that's kind of nice to see. But yeah, I'm definitely liking what I'm seeing on the moment. Get ourselves turned around. Give Greg a nice little break. Well, I do a little bit of my own corn harvesting. There we go. Line it up. And we should be good to go. That's typical. Yeah, a lot of washout down here as well. Ooh, boy. Yeah, so see, this is why I need to do double headlands, because we go straight into the trees, but nope. Greg didn't want to do double headlands. Typical. Don't argue with me next time, Greg. Just saying. When I say we need to do double headlands, we need to do double headlands. Just so you know. Get our pipe out. We will unload into the Mack first. Actually, no. First one up is the tractor, so we'll do that. Get out of the field, deer. What are you doing? Come on, I'm gonna harvest you. Ah. That would be nice to the deer, but still. It's like, get out of the field. You can see giant machines at work, and you're still coming in the field? You're dumb. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright, it should be able to unload here. Not sure this will take all of it or not. Yeah, I won't. Get that unloaded. There we go. And we can fill up the Mack truck here. I think this will fill up the majority of it, honestly. Yep, 72% fill. Yep, that's kind of what I figured. Alright guys, yeah, it's getting pretty dark out here. Starting not to be able to see quite where the rows are, which is kind of unfortunate, even with the lights. So, Greg's already gone home, and I think I'm going to call it right after one more pass here. I'm going to flip around. Got the lights on for right now, but yeah, it's getting a little bit on the dark side, so we're going to call it here in just a moment. We could probably go further, but just not one to mess up any rows. I want to get the best harvest that we can. And currently right up here seems to be getting much greener. It is higher up though, so I think it has better drainage, which that definitely helps. Yeah, we're gonna call it right there. Go ahead and get our get a pipe out, and we're gonna go and unload here into our Mack truck. But yeah, that's gonna be it for us tonight anyways. We'll try to bring you back in the morning and get this finished up. I think I can unload majority of this into the Mack. I think I only got 30,000. I don't know how much of this will actually fit in. We're gonna find out. We're gonna get this stuff stored anyways before we're done. Don't want to leave it out. Alright, that's full. And I think I can get a decent amount into this. Alright, that's not too bad. Alright, I'm going to leave the combine right here by the road. We're going to get all of our vehicles unloaded here, get the combine unloaded for the night, and then we're going to call it. Anyways, guys, that's it for us. See you next time. Bye-bye.